Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
We do love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. And now then, everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. Sorry about the backdrop. I'm currently in the midst of decorating. So hopefully in the next few days, the room will be finished. My pictures and shirts, etc. will be hung up again behind me. If you don't mind sticking me a like on the video, please, I'd much appreciate it. And please subscribe if you are new here. So yeah, just wanted to talk about the division in the fan base at the minute. Whether it's, content creators, whether it's fans in the chat, there's a lot of fight and fallout going on at the minute in the scene, and I just sort of want to just give my opinion on it. I'm not going to go into names or anything like that. I'm just going to sort of overview of it, how I see it, and my channel's been very negative of the last couple of weeks in terms of me personally, my vibe I've given off on the channel. And that's just been down to how I see the situation currently. I'm a very optimistic fan personally. So I get to the majority of games, which I think gives me a leg up really on a lot of people who do this. I get to the ground, I speak to the fans in and amongst the stadium, in the stands, in the concourse, at the bar. I'm speaking to people who are there who spend the money, who spend time away from the family, traveling around the country to watch the boys play, and that gives you a different perspective than it does if you don't do that. And there's no right or wrong way to follow your club, whether you've never been to a game, whether you go to every game, whether you live in another country, whether you live a stone throw away from Ellen Road. Regardless, you love Leeds for your own reasons, and everyone has different tolerance levels of what bothers them. At the minute, I'm really bothered by the manager and what I'm seeing. The board and the players probably don't bother me as much as the manager right now, and that's my opinion. That's just how I see the situation. Is it right? Is it wrong? It's right to me. It may be wrong to you watching. It may be wrong to someone else, and that's absolutely fine. Football does this. Football does create, fallouts between people. Does create difference of opinions, and I think the opinions are okay. To be different. I don't like the fallout though. We are Leeds United, not Leeds divided, and we all want the same goal at the end of the day. We all want Leeds United to be an established Premier League club and be a top club and be the best version of ourselves and be where we've been in the past. Whether that's likely now with the way football is and the restrictions you have as a side trying to bridge that gap to the top teams, whether that'll ever happen, I don't know. And the whole point of it is to try and have fun getting there. And whatever league Leeds are in, whatever situation Leeds are in, we're still there, aren't we? We still turn up. Whether it's online, whether it's watching through the TV, whether it's going to the games, we still turn up. You can't just turn off your affection for the club you love. You can't, whether it's, something you've been passed down from your dad, whether it's, you live afar and it's just someone you like the name or you like a certain player and you follow the club, whatever your reasons are, you can't just switch that off for me. When you've got it, you've got it. And regardless of any situation, we'll continue, that love and support of the club. And I think that gets lost sometimes in difference of opinions. Daniel Farke wasn't here when we got relegated. Wasn't here in League One days. Wasn't here, in all the tough times we've had, the ups and downs. Wasn't here for them. And guess what? He won't be here for a lot of the future too. A lot of these ups and downs we have in the years to come. I also think in the short term, because I think he will be relieved of his duties in the next few weeks, in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, surely that means we've picked up points that I don't see us getting. But it's okay to like a manager. It's okay to dislike a manager. It's okay to like a player or dislike a player. But we are Leeds United. We all want the same thing, but we have different views of how we're going to get there. If you think Daniel Farke's the right man, I'll disagree with you. But I'll respectfully disagree with you. Do I think you're crazy, mad, deluded? No, I don't. I just think it's your opinion. And in my opinion, I think you're wrong with it, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And I like having these conversations. And on this channel, we have these conversations. We have it. I have people come in the chat. A lot of people now, the majority do want Daniel Farke sacked. You are a minority now if you don't want him sacked. But that doesn't mean you're wrong. In your view, you are right to say and feel how you feel. But you're seeing even the press conferences, when I watch the press conferences, which will be one on probably Friday this week, we're playing on Sunday. You look in the chat and there'll be 1,000, 2,000 Leeds fans in the chat, and they'll be fighting and falling out within the chat of a press conference. And I don't know why that has to be. Why can't we just all have difference of opinions and not find the need to have to go at each other? We have rival fans who do that for us. We've got enough on us players, Leeds United fans, with the banter and the shit we get off other fans, other fan bases. We've done enough in our time, whether it's a board, a manager, the players, to embarrass the fan base, and we've got to front that up. How many times have you gone to work and had shit off, a Scum fan or a Liverpool fan or any other fan base, and you've just had to stomach it because they were right in what they were saying? We were in League One, we were shite, embarrassed. And you can love Leeds, but still be embarrassed to be Leeds at times. And I've been embarrassed to be a Leeds fan at times. Getting knocked out against Histon in Cup, getting knocked out against Crawley with Mark Wright. There's been loads of embarrassing moments. We've got enough from them without doing it ourselves. We don't need to fight and fall out. And this won't be seen by everybody. And some people will see it and say, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I'll say what I want when I want. And there is some just nasty people out there. There's some people out there who just want to be nasty, just want to keyboard warriors and all that. And it's something I've never really experienced until having a channel. I had an awful comment come through last night on a Sunderland channel that we're doing and bridging the gap with me and Wayne. One person neither of us have seen before comes up and says a few not nice things about me personally. And again, you've just got to stomach it and move on because not everyone's going to agree with you. But I don't think we need to live in a world in this space where there's got to be division and fallout and torment and nastiness when the world's in hard enough place as it is. I come onto YouTube for the lead space, for an escape. Before I had a channel, I used to watch all the big boys who everybody else watches and enjoy the content for what it was. It were an escape. I started watching this YouTube scene in COVID when my mental health was absolutely flawed. And I just wanted to consume myself with my biggest passion, which was Leeds United. And how could I do that in between games? And I stumbled on the few that were there at the time. And they got me through COVID. They helped me through the darkness when I was struggling. They were a big part of me coming through the other side. And then started me on channel 13 months ago. Off the back of that. And I've not looked back and I've enjoyed every moment of it. But right now, you can see, in the 13 months I've been doing it, it's been a really good space. We've been winning games. We've been flying high at the top of the league. We get promoted with 100 points and we all loved it. Yeah, the odd draw, the odd loss. You get the odd week now and again where it's a little bit negative because I can only say what I see. When we draw against, when we draw against Swansea, conceded last minute, Bellier makes a howler. I'm down and I'm going to call it out. Yeah, it's a minor blip. Now it don't feel like a blip with Leeds United. It feels a toxic space. It's very negative. My content's been negative, but that's because of the results. But we can't go on as fans, at each other like this. Because let's be honest, we're going to lose a lot of games this season. We may even go down with or without Farke. Keeping Farke, is it the right decision? We don't know until we know, do we? Sacking him and getting another manager in. Will that work? Maybe, if they get the right man. Will they get the right man? Who knows? I've even seen some fans out there say they want us to lose on Sunday. So Farke's job, he may get handed his P45 then because losing to Villa seems a must-win game. And some fans would like us to lose. What's that about? We're Leeds United. It's a football team. Leeds is bigger than any player. Leeds is bigger than any manager. We should all want as club to win football matches, regardless of what the outcome of a manager or a player is. That's madness to me. That's crazy. And I have to question your loyalty to the club there. I want us to win. Do I want Farke to move on? Yes, I do. I don't believe Farke can get us out of this, personally. If we beat Villa, I won't flip-flop. I still want Farke to move away from this club. Go beat City, go get a result against Chelsea. Results can change feelings. If we go on a mad run, then of course he can switch it around. Of course he can bring me back. But right now, I don't believe in Farke. And a win on Sunday, I still don't believe it. Ellen Road, anything can happen. I back us at Ellen Road. But he's got a tough run coming. And that is absolutely fine to feel that way. Farke in, Farke out, shake it all about. Whatever you feel, you should be able to broadcast it, speak about it, put it in comments, and not get shut down for it. You're a human being you put on this planet to live your life, and you are able to have an opinion, right or wrong. And I disagree with people, and that's absolutely fine. But there needs to be a little bit of a shift in this space for me, and this is in the chat as well. Just try and be kind to each other. You only get one go around on this world. In this world, one go around, and it's a short turnaround, and you're not here no more. We've all lost people. We all know what I'm saying is true. Life is short, and this should be an escape. Coming on YouTube is a place where you can come and feel emotion, good or bad. And some people need when they're feeling down and they're annoyed and they're in a bad headspace with Leeds. They need to come on here and get that from somebody else and see me on screen saying I'm fuming, I want this, I want that, and relate to what I'm saying. Equally so, when things are going well and you just want to share that moment, there's people all around the world who don't have next door neighbour, don't have friends down pub who support Leeds, and this is their space. And it needs to be a more positive space for me, regardless of what we're seeing on pitch. We're all human beings. We can't impact what they do. We can come on here and talk about it, and that's what we do. If nobody wanted to speak about it, we'd have no space to come here as a community and go through the motions as we do. I don't know about football in comparison to Daniel Farke and all the professionals, but I'm going to give my opinion on it. And if you don't like my opinion, you don't have to watch. If you do like my opinion, be part of the community. Let's have a chat about it. Put your comments in. Come back and see more. And, just be a good stand-up person and treat people how you want to be treated. I hate seeing in the comments people arguing with each other and, dissing people. It's not what life's about. It's not at all. That's not what I created this channel for. Created this channel to create a community that's good vibes, and regardless of if the football's negative, as a community, we're positive people, and we are allowed to say how we feel, what we feel. It's an opinion. Nobody should be shot down for an opinion. Be kind, be respectful, and give your opinion, and that's fine. I've got 4 kids, 5 including my stepdaughter, and you try and you hope you're teaching your kids good manners, good habits, and you raise them right. And I'm trying that every day. I aren't perfect. I want to set an example. I want them to see me doing something good. Talking about football, it's just my hobby, it's my passion. But beneath that, we need to look after each other. We really do. Because that means more than any 3 points you get on a Saturday or Sunday. Look after each other. It's just football. It's just football. We are just people sat in a room, cold, bare room that stinks of paint, talking about football with a microphone that cost me 60 quid off Amazon. Anybody can do it. Yeah, just everyone just look after your sins. And we go again Sunday. I'll be out with a preview at some point this week. We've got Late Night Leeds on Friday. Make sure you're back for that. Bring the fun vibes. Me, AG, and Boss Nass, and we'll look ahead to the run coming up. But yeah, try and stay positive, inside and outside football. Look after your sins. Please like, please subscribe. Just had to get that off my chest. I hope everyone's well. Yeah, love yous, man. Bye-bye.